All right. Whoa, why does that battery show it's so low? Let's see what our actual battery is. Now we just turned on center. Let's see if I can flick this battery down here. We got 60%. Keeps turning on the center. Focus. Okay, part 2 of the trail by the pond, I guess we'll call it. Didn't see any fish. We saw one heron over there. There's always heron around this area. Heron and egrets. You'll see them in all the waterways around here, especially the ponds and the river and the streams. They're always going to be looking for fish. We saw some giant cranes the other day over here. Okay, so this is the exit. But those cranes were like part of the bird protected refuge back there. It's in the back. Okay, so the trail goes this way. So this isn't the end right here. So we can keep going this way. We don't have to walk on the main trail. Let's see if we can get into these woods over here. See if there's anything to see. Looks like they cut a path through here. Cut this tree apart that fell down. They cut it all up. They don't look like really old cuts. It's not all rotted. So they must have cut that fairly recently to made this trail. So if we're going to see anything, we're going to see it going through here, I would think, because we're cutting through the main part of the woods. And we're a little bit off of the main asphalt trail. This could be deer tracks in this mud here. Yeah, there's deer tracks on this mud. It should be fairly recent. I'm just walking right now. I'm not really watching the camera. We're not that far from the main trail, but we should be far enough to where we might see something. I'm trying to get in the habit of holding this phone up a little higher, because the gimbal likes you to hold it a little higher. You're really supposed to hold it vertical, but I've got the selfie stick extended. It's got a selfie stick, you extend it and then you can angle it so that you can hold the gimbal at whatever angle you want to hold it at. So I was kind of on the fence about getting the one with the telescopic arm or not, as far as for the weight, because it's a metal arm. I'm kind of surprised that we haven't seen a deer, because we've been all through these woods. Now this trail's turning back in the other direction. Yeah, they've definitely been doing some cutting, some pretty fresh cuts on these big logs. Let's see if the gimbal comes back up. No, because I got that lock on. So this is this is for the mountain bikers. They left a little log pile here for the mountain bikers to climb up. Let's see. I do see some teeth marks in it, because when you go up these, your crank gear scrapes on the logs when you go over these because of the angle. So it looks like I see two. Looks like a couple people may have gone over this thing. My feet are kind of slippery right now, but we're gonna go over this thing too. It's in there pretty solid. I don't know if they have it nailed together or what. This looks like a little side, little mountain bike side trail here. Okay, so now we're going back to the right. There's a lot of thorns. A lot of thorn bushes. So that's the big hill we are on. So we've gone around the hill. But I don't know if this trail leads us back to the main trail or not. Or if it just goes around. Oh, these are all stickers. They just grab me. I wanted to go on this side. Just grabbed the phone and turned it. Man, those stickers will get you. They're greener than or like a brownish green or whatever. I'm colorblind, so I can't really tell. But luckily they're a little easier to spot. I hope this leads us somewhere and we don't have to backtrack. This is muddy in here though. But I'm just trying to keep off to the side, because they don't want you walking in the mud and ruining the trail when it's wet. It's a little muddy. I heard a bird take off from there. It could have been a hawk, because I heard it makes a sound with its wings, I think. Might have to take our coat off. Oh, but then I have the backpack too. I gotta take off. I'm gonna just rough it. I hope this comes back out onto the main trail. I just heard a big crunch. It's got to be a deer. But it saw us before we saw it. Because you can't really see anything in here. That sounded like a deer though. Now we're going back to the left again. Doesn't look like this is leading us in the right direction, because the road is that way. Let's see. Got about 10 minutes on this. That's all you're gonna hear in here though, is deer. There isn't really any other large animals. Coyote, they're small. You're not gonna see them. Except at night, you'll see them. I don't know that there are any in these woods. Probably. There's a lot of cover in here for deer though. Be hard to spot. So this is turning out to be kind of just a nature walk. Okay, now we're heading back toward the road. Let's see if this trail will take us back to towards the road. I really hate to walk this thing all the way back. I could always cut through the woods. Almost got grabbed by a sticker. Surprised I haven't run into any deer just standing here, like on the trail or something. So we're still going towards the road here. It looks like this could be the other side. I think I just heard a deer over there. I saw something. I see a shadow. Okay, that's a black squirrel. Those are pretty rare. Sounds like we're getting closer to the trail here though. The main trail. Not exactly sure where this would even pop out onto the main trail if it was well past what I thought was the other end. You know, I have to think of a name for these woods. Okay, so on your mountain bike, you go zipping around this corner by this big log. And what's that water doing there? I think I remember seeing this water, but I don't usually walk this far. You can see there's a little pond in there. Okay, we're almost at 15 minutes. So I think we'll end this part 2 of the video portion. We'll start our part 3, and hopefully that'll be we'll be going toward the home stretch. We're behind that pond though. Oh, here's a deer right there. He didn't see us, he's walking the other way. Let's see if we can walk toward him a little bit. See if we can get an angle. But if he hears me, there's really no wind. So hopefully he won't sniff me out. I can just see the back of him. Let's see if he, yeah, I think he just turned around. I think he saw me. He's right there. There's another one. There's his buddy. Just rolled up. See, that's why I was saying I was surprised that I wasn't seeing any. So there's two there. He's looking his direction. I don't know if he's looking at me. He doesn't seem too concerned. There's a lot of cover in that area though. I'm gonna lose him in that brush there. The other one was back over here somewhere. Okay, we're gonna restart here though. Start up part 3.